Hey, Tony Gaskins here popping in. Now, let me make sure I got my microphone on. Now, yeah, we in the dark still because I'm comfortable right now. And so getting to work late because my wife and Taden are in the Airbnb with another mom and her two sons. They having a blast. And I can't put in a word what it feel like to be able to provide that for them. And one thing I say to the men who got kids and you want to be able to be a blessing to them, go watch that video I did called a young brother just sent it to me. And y'all got to forgive what the name of that video is. The challenge for every man. Go watch that right there. And man, we got to keep climbing together. But wanting to touch on this right here because, of course, this is one of the most popular questions that I get all the time. This is something that we always talking about, something that is always trying to be figured out. And this goes for men and women in the sense of if you're a man watching this, these are the things that you need to exemplify to show her that you serious, that you want to be her husband, that you're intentional. This what you need to exemplify. And then, of course, for a woman, these are just a few of the things, but and y'all got to forgive me because I'm still dealing with the boys' summer program. Thank y'all so much for the support. Link is in the description. We sure need you. And kind of getting flights and everything situated. And one of the boys doing an extra school visit after the tournament. So this is what you got to realize and understand. You know, we at that place to where we are getting, especially with Destiny being out there, you're going to get on there. The more and more men we get on there, the more options come. I'm going to tell you like this right here. The way to use that is if you meet a man and he good enough like to talk to, then if you're on the paid version, you could pause it, talk to him till you see if he the one. If not, okay, hop back on, unpause it, go on back. But don't be on there with that pop the balloon mess. And you just pass because you think you waiting on. Good is good enough. Good is good enough. Don't try to wait on the absolute best because you're going to miss out on somebody good now. So this is how you're going to know that a man is your husband and not just your boyfriend. Some of the little things that he's going to bring to your life and you're going to see. Now the greatest, the number one of them all, which they all could be interchangeable, is peace. Peace. I'm trying to tell you. Peace. Listen to what I'm telling you now. Peace. To where your nervous system is stable because majority of the time, now this does not mean that he's not going to get on your nerves once a week. Might even get on your nerves every other day, but it ain't gonna be something to where it's like it really throwing you off. It just kind of like, oh my goodness, here we go again. Here you go. But for the most part, what I mean, the overall feeling, if somebody say, are you at peace with your man? You're gonna be able to say yes. Now, yes, you're gonna be able to think of some things that get on your nerves, but the overall feeling, if you had to say yes or no to are you at peace, y'all forgive me, with your man, then that's what it'll be. Y'all forgive me, I'm trying to see. I got a message from the Airbnb, my wife had, but that was just a notification. So that's what you got to realize is he's going to be emotionally intelligent. He's going to be emotionally regulated, and he's going to put you at ease. He's going to put you at peace. Prime example, this week, got a lot going on, a lot on my mind. Could be stress, could be upset. And I'm just trying to bring peace to my wife. So put up in the Airbnb. She close to where they got to play. Tomorrow I'm going to drive in with the Sprinter, pick them all up in the Sprinter, take them to where they got to go so they don't have to navigate the busy highway. Go to the game, boom, after the game, get them in the Sprinter, go get something to eat, boom, go back to the game, do that game. After that, boom, take them back to the play, drop them off. I probably come on back home. Let them have they girls time, they mommy vacay. Come on back home, then go back over the next day, pick them up again, do the same thing all over again. Well, bound. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you. Keep your head up. Now, I ain't mean that in the other way. Now, some of y'all get your mind in the gutter. But that's the thing. It's like just trying to bring peace. I remember when she first booked, she said, thank you so much. And the mom she took, she taking her son. They hadn't stayed in one of them type of theme houses yet. So you have to think about what can you do to bring peace to her life. And as a woman, you got to ask yourself, is he keeping my nervous system jiked up, or am I able to rest? And that's what you got to realize. Now, the next thing that he's going to do, and you're going to see this, is he's going to be consistent. So he's going to show up. He's going to be on that phone. He's going to be in your life every day. And you're going to see the same patterns. How he communicates with you, how he talks to you, how y'all hang out, y'all go on dates. He's going to be consistent. You're going to see that consistency over and over and over. And the reason why is because he sees you, he values you, he wants you, he knows who you are, what you are, whose you are, and he wants to show you that he is serious about you. So he is going to be consistent. It ain't gonna be no, you hear from him this week, you don't hear from him next week. Ain't gonna be all of that. You're going to see him show up day after day. And he's gonna show up in the same way. You're not gonna be able to label him with your doctorate from Argosy that, oh, he bipolar. Oh, he did. You ain't gonna be able to label him because he's gonna be consistent. For the most part now, don't think that I mean that he's not gonna have bad days. I'm not saying that now. Y'all can't be all that. I'm talking about the overall consensus, the overall feeling that you have. You're gonna say he's consistent. The next thing that you're going to notice from him is character. And character is going to be what fits you in your life. So for one woman, character will be he doesn't smoke. For another woman, she might not mind smoking. It could just be cigars. It might not be cigarettes or weed or black and mild. And so, but character, you define that. It's not one definition, but what it really is talking about is his integrity. It's really talking about who is he as a person, not his reputation. Remember the quote that says, if a person's reputation, most people's reputation and character passed each other, if your reputation and character passed each other on the street, they wouldn't recognize one another. That's what the quote say. It say a lot of people are not who people think they are. Got a reputation for being nice and sweet and this and that, but character is in the trash. So this man's character, he's going to be who he says he is. You're going to be able to trust him. You're going to be able to show him off. You're going to be able to lead him around your kids. You're going to be able to leave a purse open. I remember when I was out there in the streets, we was out there and I had shot my shot at this young lady for my homeboys. And boy, when I tell you that young lady probably was the prettiest woman I hadn't seen. And we went over to her apartment. And she had a purse and she had just $100 bills just sticking out the purse. I'm like, must be a scrapper. Well, I was trying to get my hand over there to that purse, but I tell she come from the streets because boy, she caught me. Kicked us out, caught me and kicked us out. Imagine how bold a woman is. She let 3-4 guys in her place that she just met downtown. And boy, I tried to steal that $600 or whatever that was. He's like, what you doing over there with your hand? I was like, oh, ain't nothing. She was like, yes, you are. You trying to steal my money. Get out. Y'all got to get out of here. He's trying to steal my money. We in the car. My homeboy, man, Tony, you trying to steal the girl money, man. Why you trying to steal the girl money, man? Man, now we got kicked out there. You know, they cussing and all that. They use it, call all kinds of derogatory terms. Man, we got kicked out there. Tony trying to steal the girl money. Man, listen, I was sticky fingers back there, boy. Listen, I ain't had a character. Ain't had no character. And so you got to realize that was before my wife. You got to pay attention to his character. A lot of people don't do it. So a woman get up the creek without a paddle. Why? Because she not paying attention to the character. And so that's one of those things where, like I tell women all the time, like the more vices a man has, the more likely he is to cheat, the more likely it is for the relationship not to work. And we try to make it work, but that character matters. I got a homeboy who he's not a bad guy to me, a good guy, but for some reason he cannot make a relationship work. I do not know why. One of the things he does is, he got a vice that every day he got to indulge in his vice. And for different guys, it's different things. Some guys is drinking. I mean, like getting drunk. When I say drinking, I don't mean having a drink. Some guys is getting drunk. Some guys is getting high. Some guys is gambling. Some guys is video games. Some guys is porn. Some guys is this, is that. So it's like you got to look at his vices and see, does it affect his character? Got to do that. Now, the next thing is family values. So you want to know what matters to him. You got to pay attention to what matters. This is how you're going to know if this your husband, he's going to want family, meaning he wants to be married. He wants to be faithful. He wants to have kids or adopt kids. He wants, and he wants family values. He's not into polygamy, all them other things that they talk. That's not family values. That stuff was created out of necessity when there was less men than women, and men had to impregnate a lot of women to populate the earth. We don't have a need for that anymore. It's way more than we have a need for today. We don't need no more people. We got enough people. You need to have kids at a normal rate. We ain't got to populate nothing. And now I don't think the Lord gonna change. Well, the Lord ain't gonna change the Bible. I'm about to say, I wonder because there's so many single women, if the Lord will ever reverse that and be like, oh, y'all need to have multiple wives. And as I think about it, I'm thinking about right now, okay, my wife, she gone, she had the Airbnb. I'm like, man, if I was going home to another wife, how I feel, I'd be like, you too? I thought I would give him a little break, man. I'll deal with you. Cause I'm gonna tell you, like when you busy and you a busy man and you work hard and all of that, like my wife don't stop talking. Like when I go home, my wife don't stop talking, and she's different than me. She can't talk and just talk. When she talks, she got to look at me. So I got to be paying attention. I can't be doing nothing else. And if I'm not paying attention, she'll stop talking. She'll say, "You ain't paying attention." Y'all, I every now and then, I ain't gonna make it every day now, but every now and then, if I get the time, I'll make them a little animated series that go out at 9 a.m. Eastern, so y'all will catch it. And it just stuff mistakes I done made, stuff I done did in a relationship. On my file, it's called the Gaskins, but it ain't really that. But and I'll be pulling, just different little random making up stuff. But just as I'm just playing around with, cause boy, if I could ever get that thing to be a lot longer, boy, I sure will. And so then what you got to realize and understand. Like, he got to have family values, and you got to be able to pick up on that and see where his mind is at with that. Now, the next thing is going to be faith. And his faith need to be your faith. Whatever faith you are. Now, majority of the people on here is Christian. I talk to a lot of Christian women, and now I did meet 2 Buddhists that's on here, and they're Buddhists, and I have met a bunch of Muslims that's on here. His faith need to be your faith. Whatever your faith is, y'all need to have that, because faith is a foundation that you build upon. Now, me, I'm Christian. That's all I believe in. I don't believe in nothing else. And everybody have their situation. Hey, do what work for you. God bless you. Keep your head up. Jesus Christ is the answer for me. It's the only thing I know. And so what I want you to realize and understand is, if this man ain't got no faith, he ain't got nothing. He got to believe in something bigger than him. He need to know the Lord. So if you know the Lord, he need to know the Lord. And you got to hold him to that. You have got to hold him to that. You got to stick to it now. And understand, it ain't gonna be easy. You got to stick to it. Got to be able to do it. So realize and understand. Realize and understand. Get that in your spirit. And make sure that he has faith, not just in words. He need to have it in deeds. He need to be able to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. He need to be able to walk the walk. So understand that now. You got to understand that. And pay attention. Now here's the thing. Now let me reel this in a little bit for y'all, because boy, look here. Y'all be killing me. Tony, so he's not like a prayer warrior. Like, he doesn't love the Lord on the level I love the Lord. And he doesn't lead us spiritually. He doesn't lead us in prayer every night. He doesn't speak in tongues. He doesn't read his Bible every day. See, a lot of times what y'all be confusing for faith is performance. And I'm gonna tell you, as a man who have the scripture written upon the tables of my heart, me and my wife have held hands and prayed together probably twice. We done bowed our heads and prayed together probably 5 times. So I'm not saying to do that, but what I'm trying to tell you is that it's not about religiosity. It's not about performance. It's not about that. It's about your relationship with God. And a lot of people miss that. But I'm telling you, I'm living it. And it's a lot of people that be talking, and be broke, busted, and disgusted in every area of life. but got all the answers and think they know it all, but don't realize God judge your heart. God judge your heart. Like this the thing. In our area and with our lives, it's hard to go to church. Like it's hard for us to go to church. And then in 9 out of 10 times, most of the time when I go to church, the pastor start praying on me. P-R-E-Y, not P-R-A-Y. And he want to get close to me. He want to go to lunch. He want to go to dinner. He want to be famous. He want me to help him build his brand. He want me to do this. He want me to do that. And it's like, bro, man, I just came to get my spirit fed, man. I'm coming in here, you draining me. I'm like, I'm already being pulled on and tugged on by my audience. I'm coming in here thinking you the man of God, and now you want to do dinner. Like, come on, bro. Like, just let me live. Why do you want to take me to dinner if you're not going to take every man in here to dinner? So it's like, I can't even really go to church. So I got to know the God. I got to know God for myself. But people don't understand that. If you ain't got no audience, you not where I'm at doing what I'm doing. You don't understand what it's like to go to church and still not find rest. Like I go to church, people come up to me crying. Oh my goodness. I'm like, oh. But I'm never gonna show that. So I'm like, oh, okay, girl, great to meet you. All right, thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much. I'm always be humble, but it's like, man, I came in here to get filled up and left drained. And so guess what? I get closer to God on my own. We get closer to God as a family where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name. There you in the midst. And then somebody saying, oh, what the Bible say for Satan, not fellowship. That's why I say where 2 or 3 are gathered together. Dummy. That's what it mean. But guess what? My grandma ain't had no legs. So she couldn't even go to church. Because she needed a special vehicle to get her there. So guess what? She had to know the Lord for herself. So you might be single. And you ain't got 2 or 3 together. And ain't got no car to get to church. And ain't got no money for Uber. So you going to hell? Because you can't get down there to the fellowship? No. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't turn the faith part into religiosity. Don't get into the religious performance and all that. Don't do all that. Don't do all that. So that's what you got to realize. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Y'all forgive family Ryman. The next thing is leadership. Now, leadership is nuance. Leadership does not mean bossing you around. What you first got to understand, because some of y'all raised in the middle of the woods. So you want a man around there, crack it, you cross the head. Shut up, woman. Hey, do what I told you to do. Y'all, this is ginger ale from Fever Tree now. What? Tony got malt 2040 in there, whatever they call. So leadership don't mean bossing you around. Leadership first mean he lead himself. Leadership mean he got discipline. Leadership means he's a servant. Leadership means that when you need a sound, still voice, it can be him. When you need that reasoning, when you need that anchor, when you need that support, when you need emotional intelligence because things are going crazy, it could be him. That's what you need to understand about leadership. And that leads right into emotional safety, because that's what a man is going to bring. He's going to bring not emotional volatility. It's going to be emotional safety. He's going to make you feel safe. He's going to make you feel regulated. He's going to make you feel secure. He's going to make you feel sound. He's going to make you feel like he is there. He's not going anywhere. You don't have to fight another woman. You don't have to compete with another woman. You don't have to be anything other than yourself, because he's there. He's consistent. He's honest. He's a man of faith. He's a leader. And so all of that will bring that emotional safety. that emotional security. And I never forget, sometimes I'll be talking to women at the seminars and I'll be like, hey, oh, y'all, hey, we're going to do Destiny dinners too now. So y'all stay tuned, Destiny dinners. It'll be men and women. So y'all stay tuned. I'll let you know what city, then y'all can point out, y'all help. If you in that city, you help me find a restaurant with a private room. Some of them will be free. Most of them won't be free though, because you got to pay for the private room. And I can't be going broke out here now, the private room. And then also don't want to have, I don't want to set nobody up. So if it's free and then you coming in there and you had to walk, then go to the people's bathroom and shower and change clothes because that account on E, then you meet somebody at the dinner and that thing know they got to take care of you. They could be like, well, Tony, oh, you done brought a bill in my life. It probably was out of work. Had the thumb down here. They talking about they hitchhiked to the dinner because they couldn't miss it. I ain't gonna be able to have, so the dinner, they gonna be like $250 now. Cause we renting the room, which sometimes be $1,000 to $3,000. And then you also paying for your 3-course meal. Some of y'all like to have your little cocktail, a little wine. Totally fine with it. I'm not judging. You turn water into wine now. So yeah, we're not finna be in there busting open scripture and olive oil on the forehead. So y'all stay tuned. But first ones I'm gonna do is some stuff I could drive too quick or fly too quick. Then I get out a little further. So now think about this now. Back to what I was telling you. You're gonna have that emotional safety. And I remember at the seminars, I would ask women, I say, if you only could pick one, would you choose financial security or emotional security? And it'll be a select amount of women that'll raise their hand on financial security. And they ain't realize that financial security just means you got money and you got consistent money. Your bills is paid. But emotional volatility, emotional insecurity mean you being gaslit, breadcrumb, manipulated, all those words y'all like to use. Not having emotional security mean you probably with one of y'all narcissists, which y'all love, the N word. You probably with a narcissist. Because guess who got financial security? Narcissists. Them narcissists be having financial security. That's why I take my wife through some financial volatility every now and then. Just let her know I ain't no narcissist. Every now and then we got the door knock. Hold out that bucket outside the grocery store. Hey, every now and then we got to go down and got to dip into the pool. Listen, got to trust the Lord, baby. You with a man of the cloth, man of God. We got to trust the Lord. We gonna be late. The Bible say a rich man might not enter the kingdom of heaven. He said it's easier for the camel to get through the eye. Hey, listen, I ain't trying to be that man, so I got to spend this money. I ain't trying to be laid in the shade with all kind of money. No, got to spend it. I can't take it with me. Got to spend it. So realize that emotional safety, that's gonna be your superpower. That's what you're gonna want the most. And the last thing I'm gonna touch on, which I want to be mindful. I don't want to say too much stuff on here because I know how y'all live. Because y'all list already be a thesaurus. So I want to say too much. The last thing is conflict resolution. As a man, the head of the household, a leader, gotta be able to resolve conflict. You want a man who will talk through things, will express himself. Yes, we're gonna be quiet sometimes. Yes, we'll get a little quiet. Yes, we might go into our little hole sometimes, but we're gonna talk through things. We're gonna talk through things. We're gonna work through things. We're gonna get to it. Get through it. And that's what you want. You want to be in that situation. You don't want to be in a situation where it's always, one of them things of like, all he want to do is argue. Every day he want to argue. Every other day he want to argue. And then when you argue, he give you the silent treatment for 3 days. So y'all only actually talking 4 out of the 7 days a week because he on the silent treatment for 3 days. That's not emotional safety. And that's all of the therapy terms that they give you. Gaslighting, this and that. Think about that man. That man, gaslight. I thought it was some type of arson. And so that's what you got to realize and understand. He's going to be conflict resolute. And I don't even know if that makes sense to go together, but we're gonna say it like that. He resolving that conflict because it's on the man. Now, this the thing. Now, this is what some of y'all be doing wrong. Now, when the man come to resolve the conflict, don't be on there. Well, thank you, because yeah, you are an instigator and immature and ignorant. Like, don't pile on now. The man coming and being humble. He trying to make up. He trying to clear the air. Don't kick the man when he down now. Or kick him and knock him down when he's standing up now. Like, thank you very much. This how you need to be. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I really respect you for doing that. Like, I don't take that lightly. Leave it there. Don't be, yeah, and another, okay, thank you. But and another thing, like I was saying, what I wanted to tell you that I forgot. Leave it there. Let it go. The man that came, he done humble, he done cleared the air, he done let you know he get it, he get where you coming from, he understand, he learning from it. Then here y'all go, well, Tony, what if he do it again? That's life now. That's life. That come with it now. He ain't gonna just get on your nerve one time now. It's life. Just is he making up for it? Is he trying? And then the next time, does he last longer? Does he go longer without being a dummy again than he did the last time? So he made it a week. Next time he make it 2 weeks. Next time he make it 3 weeks. Then 4 weeks. And that thing, you know, he been an idiot twice a year. That's a win now. But see, that social media have you thinking that's a loss because we have unrealistic expectations. So you got to realize that. So, hey, it's Tony Gaskin. Thank you so much. God bless you. If you are single or you know singles, send them DestinyOut.com now. DestinyOut.com. We building it up. Y'all going, it's for y'all singles. You're going to get tired of hearing me talk about it anyway. So you might as well go. It's free to join. It is free to join, free to use. We getting more and more men on there. And we getting that going. We getting that going. Y'all forgive me, the boys program. But hey, this Tony Gaskins. God bless you. Keep your head up. All the important links in the description. Thank y'all for the support and everything. Also, coaching sessions are closed. So go to AskTonyG.com. AskTonyG.com. It is trained by my videos, by my courses, my books. So go on there. You talk to it, ask it questions, rap with it. I talk to it long as you need to, and get that feedback. So the difference, what make it different than like a Chat GPT, is Chat GPT pulling information from the whole world. So from atheists, from Scientologists, from everybody, when it's feeding that back to you. But over here on AskTonyG.com, it's just from that, right? That mindset, that biblical sound wisdom and the relationship insight that I done put out over the years. That's where that's coming from. So Hop on over there, get that on in your spirit. God bless you. All the important links in the description. Make sure you check them all, and we'll talk soon.